problem is to write a Python program to find sum of natural numbers using recursion. Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to WsCube Tech. My name is Ayushi Jain. In this video, we will learn how to write a program in Python that will allow us to find the sum of n natural numbers that we want. Now, what is the meaning of n natural numbers over here? N means that up to the number that we want to specify, and natural numbers are all the real numbers that we have. All the numbers that start from 1 and up to goes up to wherever you want, like 100, 200, 1000, 10,000. All the real numbers over here are natural numbers. So they start from 1 over here. Now what do we need to do? We need to find the sum of natural numbers but using recursion. Now what is recursion? Recursion is a process in which a function calls itself inside a function. Let's have a look on an example and see how a recursion works, and then we will find a sum of natural numbers. First of all, talking about recursion. Recursion is a process in which a function calls itself inside a function. For example, if I have created a function called as def hello, and inside this I have given print hello world, and again I have called the function inside it. So let's say I have written hello again and called it inside the function. Now when I will call it inside my program by writing hello and open close parentheses, it will call this function. This function will print hello world. There inside this it will again call this same function and it will print hello world. Then again this function will call itself and again print hello world. So it will keep printing up to it reaches its limit. So there is a limit of, let's say, around 1000 or 998. That is the limit over here, that as soon as it reaches over there, it throws an error over there. So this is for a normal recursion. Now we are talking about finding the sum of natural numbers using recursion. First of all, natural numbers. Talking about the natural numbers, so all the natural numbers are greater than 0 and they are positive integers. Now let's talk about finding the sum of n natural numbers. Now what is meant by n natural numbers over here? Suppose a number has been given to me, let's say 5. So what will be the sum of n natural numbers? That means natural numbers up to 5 would be 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Right. What will be the sum of natural numbers up to 4? So 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. If it's 3, in that case 3 plus 2 plus 1. If it's 2, then 2 plus 1. And if it's 1, then in that case it's 1 itself. Right. This is how the natural numbers can be found, that the sum of natural numbers up to 5 can be found. Okay. So this one is for up to 5. This one is for up to 4. This one is for up to 3. And then 2 and then 1. Now we can see a pattern over here that if I want to find the sum of natural numbers up to 5, we know that if I add 5 to the sum of 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that means if I find the sum of natural numbers up to 4, I can easily find the sum of natural numbers up to 5. That means if I know that the that the sum of natural number of 4 is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. So if I know that the sum of natural numbers up to 4 is 10 and if I add 5 to it, that means I'll get the sum of natural numbers up to 5, that is 15. Similarly, if I want to know the sum of natural numbers of 4, then I know that 4 plus sum of natural numbers up to 3, 2 and 1. So we know it is 6. So I'll easily get the output 10 over here. But how I'm getting it? By adding 4 to the sum of natural numbers up to 3. And if I want to find it for 3, I know that if I add 3 to the sum of natural numbers up to 2, then I'll get it. So 2 plus 1 would be 3. That means I'll obtain 6 over here. So this logic only we need to put inside the recursion. Now how we will put this logic inside recursion, let's understand that. So suppose I have created a function def natural number sum and I have given a value called as n over here. Okay. Now first condition that I'll give is that if number is smaller than and equal to 1, in that condition return the number itself. Okay, that whatever the number it is, that means over here num will not come, it will be n. Else, so if the number is greater than and equal to 1, in that condition what we will return? We will return sum of natural numbers is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. So how I can write it? I can also write it as 5. Sorry, it's not multiplication. The multiplication will give us factorial. It is addition. So 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, right? So how I will find the sum of n natural numbers up to here? That would be our natural number sum of 4. And if I want to find the natural number sum of 4, then I can write 4 plus natural number sum of 3. Right, if I want to find the natural number sum up to 3, then in that case I need to write 3 plus natural number sum up to 2. right? So this same formula we need to write over here, that return, what do we need to return? We need to return n plus natural number sum of n minus 1. So 4 is what? 5 minus 1. 3 is what? 4 minus 1. So every time the value of n is changing, the value of n minus 1 also changes by 1, right? So that means here we will be writing return n plus natural number sum of n minus 1, and that's how we'll get the output over here. So let's put this logic inside our code and let's see what output we will get. So as I said, first thing that we need to create over here is a function, that definition of natural number sum, and I'll be writing n over here. I'll put a colon, and here what do we need to do is we need to write a conditional statement that if n is smaller than and equal to 1, in that condition we will return the value of n. Else what we will do, else we will write our formula that return, what do we need to return is n plus natural number sum of n minus 1. That means we are calling this function again, but this time the value of n is n minus 1. So that means if it was 10, then here it will come 9. If it was 9, then here it will come 10. If it is 7, in that case it will, over here it will come 6. Also, I'll put the whole thing inside the brackets. Now I need to give a conditional statement over here. Before that, we'll give the number as well, that n is equals to int input, enter a number here, and I'll give a conditional statement that if this n is, suppose if it is lesser than 0, in that condition, so if this number is smaller than or equal to 0, in that condition we will print enter a positive number. Else we will write that the sum of n natural numbers is, and comma, and we'll pass our function nns with n inside it. So let's run and see what output we will get. So we know that the sum of natural numbers up to 5 is 15. Let's see if it says the same thing. So yes, the sum of natural numbers, n natural numbers, is 15. And if I run it again, we know that the sum of n natural numbers up to 4 is 10. So it will give us 10. That means it is working perfectly. So 15 plus 6 over here is 21. Let's check it for 6. So if I write 6 over here, it should give me 21. That means our program is working perfectly fine. So I hope guys that this is clear how we have created this program. All we need to do is first of all create a function called as natural num sum. You can write a short form over here, or if you want to write the whole thing, you can write the whole thing. Inside it you will pass a parameter called as n, and then we'll be writing a condition that if n is smaller than and equal to 1, in that condition we will return the n. Else what we will do, and we will put our formula that is n plus natural num sum of n minus 1. That means we will call the function itself inside the function. Next, we will ask for the user input for the n number over here. That means till which number they want to find the sum. After that, we'll be putting a conditional statement that if n number, whatever this n number is that is given by the user, if it is smaller than and equal to 0, in that case, we'll tell the user to print a positive number over here. Else, we will print the output over there. So I hope this program is clear to you guys and you have no doubts in the questions. And for more such interesting programs, stay connected guys. Thank you.